What's up guys? In today's video, let's see how other billionaires are really thinking of Elon Musk. From political decisions to social and economic transformations, billionaires play a critical role in influencing the world. According to Forbes, there are 2,755 billionaires in the world. Only a few people, 10 to be exact, have a net worth of $100 billion or more. Many of these billionaires are the founders of technology companies, and their fortune is mostly invested in the businesses they founded. Because many billionaires' profits remain unrealized, that is, they haven't sold any stock or equity and hence haven't had to pay taxes yet, they are taxed differently or not at all on their riches. In addition, while some billionaires have large sums of wealth, many also have stakes in private assets such as private enterprises, real estate, or other publicly traded companies. However, because so much of the wealth of the world's billionaires is invested in public stock, their net worth can change dramatically from year to year. For example, Elon Musk, the founder and CEO of Tesla and the world's richest person as of January 19, 2022, saw his net worth increase in 2021 as a result of a rise in Tesla shares, of which he owns 23%. With Tesla shares climbing over 32% in 2021. Your error is comparing Elon Musk to other billionaires, despite the fact that he is far more rare and valuable to humanity. Elon Musk isn't your typical businessman. He's a free-thinking engineer who spots problems and solves them with an engineer's mindset. Electric motors, tunnel drilling, battery packs, space rockets, and solar panels were not invented by Musk. He took a look at the big concerns of the day and used logical engineering ideas to solve them. With a personal fortune approaching $300 billion, Tesla CEO Elon Musk, the world's richest man, has been railing against the Democratic proposal to tax the assets of billionaires like him. The Democratic goal is to utilize income from a billionaire's tax to help fund a domestic policy package currently being debated in Congress, which includes measures to address climate change, provide universal pre-kindergarten, and expand healthcare systems, among other things. The concept was not included in President Joe Biden's blueprint for a domestic policy package unveiled on Thursday, while a compromise among congressional Democrats is still being worked out. Musk, who recently surpassed Amazon founder Jeff Bezos as the world's wealthiest man thanks to Tesla's rising stock price, might face a one-time $50,000 billion tax charge under the Democratic plan. How you feel about Elon Musk is how you feel about yourself. Someone said on Twitter the other day. At least one reader agreed wholeheartedly. Elon Musk wrote, "That is how I feel about myself." Wait a minute. There's a reason Musk appears to be in your thoughts as often as he appears to be on his own. He is said to be the world's richest man, does stand-up comedy on network television.
Sometimes after I say something, I have to say, I mean that. So people really know that I mean it. That's because I don't always have a lot of intonation or variation in how I speak.
And has received awards such as Times Person of the Year, the Financial Times Person of the Year, and induction into Newsweek's Disruptor Hall of Fame at the conclusion of the year. I understand the allure of a universe master with no filters who promises self-driving cars and intergalactic travel.
It will also, all Model 3s will come standard with autopilot hardware. And all the autopilot safety features will be present in every car. That you won't need to buy an option. The autopilot safety features will always be there.
Accepting Musk's self-aggrandizing worldview, even if only for his work making electric cars a stylish alternative to gas guzzlers, means accepting his self-aggrandizing worldview and all the collateral damage it produces. Allegations of indifference toward worker safety, resistance to government regulations, financial, transportation, workplace, and a plan to clog the sky with satellites. Musk argued earlier this week that the main problem is that the government spends too much money, and he cautioned that the billionaire tax idea could lead to tax hikes for more Americans in the future. The Democrats' proposal came amid growing concerns about vast economic inequality, with the wealth of many American multi-billionaires increasing during the COVID-19 pandemic, thanks to increased stock and home equity, even more than before the virus struck, thanks to increased stock and home equity. Stop spending money in a fraudulent manner. The idea was lambed by John Catsimatidis, the billionaire supermarket chain and real estate magnate who owns Gristedes, as something you'd expect Putin to do, referring to Russian President Vladimir Putin. Catsimatidis told the Associated Press that the wealthy tax scheme is a little bit cuckoo. The American people have reached a point where they're saying, "Enough is enough," said Catsimatidis, who ran for mayor of New York City but lost in the Republican primary in 2013. Stop wasting money on frivolous purchases. They set budgets that are dumb budgets and they expect everyone else to pay the price. Do we require infrastructure? Says the narrator. Catsimatidis has been added. Of course, we require infrastructure. Do we really need bridges that lead nowhere? We don't require those. He remarked of billionaires, "You're talking about the folks that create jobs. We can get up and go somewhere else," says the narrator. Relentless attack on the wealthy. The outspoken billionaire investor Leon Cooperman, who has long criticized Senator Elizabeth Warren's own plan for a wealth tax, has added his voice to the frustrations of the ultra-rich. Cooperman said of the tax in an interview with the Daily Beast, "I doubt it's legal and it's dumb. What made America great was people like myself who started with nothing and made a lot of money and gave it back," he remarked. It makes no sense to wage a never-ending war on the wealthy. Not every billionaire is outraged in the same way. According to the Associated Press, George Soros, the investor and liberal philanthropist, is supportive of the proposed billionaire's tax. While Warren Buffett, the billionaire CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, has yet to publicly comment on the plan. He has long advocated for greater taxes on the ultra-rich, including himself. Loopholes must be closed. Even if this idea does not succeed, said Bob Lord, a tax lawyer and associate fellow at the progressive think tank Institute for Policy Studies, it reflects how worries about financial inequality are gaining traction. According to a June article by ProPublica, some of the wealthiest Americans have paid little or practically no income tax in some years, including Musk, who paid no income taxes in 2018. Critics contend that Musk's criticism of the billionaire tax idea ignores the fact that government incentives and loans have assisted Tesla's growth. The rise in Tesla shares Monday, following a large order of Teslas from Hertz, raised Musk's wealth by nearly $37 billion, according to Lord, which is more than the IRS earns in estate and gift tax income from the entire country in a year. Lord remarked that Wyden's proposal could need to close several loopholes. However, I believe they did a fairly decent job with that, he remarked. There are others who believe that billionaires will simply invest their money in non-publicly traded assets. But it's not going to be as simple as that. It's a bill that's been well crafted. Billionaire benefactors' giving patterns may change as a result of such tax adjustments. In the short run, according to Brian Mittendorf, an accounting professor at Ohio State University, the billionaire plan will cause some of the ultra-wealthy to rush philanthropic contributions into so-called donor-advised funds. They would be able to claim tax deductions up front without having to distribute any of the money. Donors are not eligible for a refund from these funds. If this passes, it creates significant incentives to give some of these assets that have gone up in value before the tax hits, Mittendorf said. Musk thought her criticism was not only correct, but also illogical in the way that mad women can be. Musk's misogyny is never far from the surface, and it takes on new meaning in light of a recent lawsuit filed by 6 female employees who claim they were subjected to lewd comments and catcalling, physically intimate touching, and discrimination, according to the Washington Post. Similar claims have been leveled against Musk's other company, SpaceX, which makes rockets. So please let us know what you think in the comments section below. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button if you enjoyed the show. See you in the next video.